Welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel. We are here to preview our huge clash against Leicester City. Leicester City have been the surprise package of the Premier League this year. They've been fantastic, and we look at that with a little bit of delight. You know, I think that Claudio Ranieri is a very popular figure around South West 6, so congratulations to them. However, that must stop. They must be stopped, at least for a week. I think that this fixture has come at a very good time for us. You know, last week's defeat to Bournemouth was obviously very painful, but I think that things are on the up. I think that we made the changes that were needed midweek. We got an excellent win, and there's a bit of optimism around the club at the moment. You know, we're into the next phase of the Champions League. So if we can build on that momentum that we generated from Wednesday night against Porto, things could be good. And we have a perfect opportunity to do it because we are playing the league leaders. This is last season's champions versus last season's great escapees, but obviously the time has changed very much, and they are looking excellent. You know, all the talk and all the hype is going to be around Jamie Vardy and Riyad Mahrez. They have both been fantastic, and actually a terrifying stat: the pair of them have found the net 7 times more than Chelsea Football Club. Those stats obviously are reflected by our positions in the league, and I think they sit 18 points above us. So we really do need to be careful of those two, but they're a better unit than that. I think that a lot of their team are excellent, actually, and I think that the likes of Nathan Dyer is a very, very good player. He caused us a lot of problems throughout his career. He was always a thorn in our side when he was at Swansea, and equally I think Kante has been fantastic. I think he was Ranieri's first signing. I think we know that Ranieri is very shrewd in the transfer market, but I think he got hold of him for about £5.5 million from Caen, and has been one of the signings of the league. So it's going to be a battle between Kante and Willian, and if Willian can come out on top there, I think we could be okay. Leicester City are currently 8 games unbeaten, so we really do need to put a stop to that, but we are in a good position to do it, and there's a bit of a good omen. Jamie Vardy and Claudio Ranieri have just received the Player of the Month and the Manager of the Month, respectively. That generally ends in disaster. It certainly does for Chelsea managers and players. So let's hope that's the case here. And there's a little bit more room for optimism. We've won our last 6 games in a row against Leicester, and I think that a lot of Chelsea fans would put Leicester City away last season down as the day that we won the league. We were fantastic. I thought we went 1-0 down. Leicester were fighting for their lives. And we came out the second half and played fantastic. And I thought Willian was brilliant that day, and Ramirez, the goal that he scored, was out of this world. So we have a very good record against them, so let's hope that we can keep that going. The only thing we have to do is pick the right team. I've been thinking about this in depth, and I feel like I've done it, but please do me a favour, comment below, let me know if you think I've got this team wrong. But I'm convinced that this team here, on this card, is going to win the game. And remember, this isn't the team that I think Mourinho will pick, although I actually do think this is the team he'll pick. This is the team that I will select. I'm not trying to predict his team. I'm picking the team that I think will win the game. The obvious place to start is goalkeeper, and that is undoubtedly Thibaut Courtois. I was a big fan of Asmir Begovic. I think that he did very well for us and often covered himself in glory. You know, he was one of the few that never let us down this season, but he is obviously not of the calibre and class of Thibaut Courtois. So let's get Courtois playing, and let's get him back on song, because he is undoubtedly world class. We'll go to our problem position of left back, and I think that in a game of this magnitude, with the power and the pace that Leicester have on display, it can only be Cesar Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta is more than capable of dealing with the energy that Leicester City have on offer, so it has to be Azpilicueta, which leaves us, we'll pop over to right back, and for a game like this, it just has to be Branislav Ivanovic. Ivanovic's form hasn't been great. I think that he really didn't cover himself in glory against Bournemouth, but we know that he has it in him. We know that he has a performance in him, and we know that on the big occasion, he is a man that can come out on top. So let's hope that this is the occasion for him. I really do think that he needs to play in this game, because we need some continuity at the back, and we need some solidarity. We need the back line to really shape up in this game, because you know the runs that Jamie Vardy makes, the runs that Riyad Mahrez makes, they're so hard to deal with. So we really do need our back line on top. The brick wall, who's going to keep them at bay? And it's got to be John Terry and Kurt Zouma. These two will form a great partnership, I'm convinced, and I think that they actually complement each other perfectly. It's a yin and yang. It's Zouma's enthusiasm and pace and energy and vibrancy, alongside John Terry's know-how and knowledge and nous and how to read a game. I think that they are the perfect combination, and they really can do enough to win this game. Moving slightly further forward, the interesting thing from Porto was that Cesc Fabregas was dropped. His omission from the squad really did result in Chelsea looking like a team and a team that can move the ball at pace and look very threatening. Therefore, I have continued in that vein. I think that football should be a meritocracy. If you played well, you deserve to maintain your place in the team. And there's no doubt that Ramirez played very well, and therefore he has maintained his place in this team. Playing alongside him is Nemanja Matic, who looked like his old self. I thought he really did look fantastic against Porto. So those two in the pivot really will keep the shape and allow the boys in front of them to go ahead and win the game. Who are they? It's obviously Willian. We don't need to debate that one. He is unplayable this season, has been fantastic from day one. So Willian plays on the right wing. Eden Hazard, I think, has looked like his old self again, and it's nice to see because last season, anything good that Chelsea did generally involved this man. So if we can get him playing again, you never know where the season could end up. So it's nice to see him on the rise again. So Hazard will be left wing. Playing inside, playing the man behind Diego Costa is Oscar. I think it has to be. I think that he is silk when he is on form, and I think when he plays well, Chelsea win the game. So quite simply, we need him on song. I think he looked good in the week, and therefore he has maintained his place, as has Diego Costa. There's been a lot of debate about Costa, but he scored a goal. He led the line well. He was passionate. He was up for it, and he was he was on the right side of the line, wasn't he, with his temper. So I think that Diego Costa is perfect for this game. That concludes our preview and our pick the team. So please comment below, let me know exactly what you think, and do you think this team is correct? Do you think this team will win the game? Go on, you Blues, see you up there.